Alright, BBPN and guess here. Yes, I know, we're having to start early, but that's the way the life has been going here. That's what happens when there's a pandemic and everyone and things are going crazy. Anyway, here. Final 4-second match here. The Battle Royale to determine who is the second team going for the Season 8 silverware. It looks like already that game will be broadcast on Friday. A live cast, this is normally tradition there. So we will have the times ready for you once we get to that point. Let's get out to the stadium and see how this turns out. Alright, Constable Ed, reliable as ever. They're ready to go. Hopefully he will call another firm but fair game. Came as a bit of a shock there for Chaos. As you remember in the last match there, he was so firm and fair, they didn't know what was happening. They kept getting ejected, going, what's going on? We're not doing anything wrong. Well, you're doing everything wrong. But the results speak for themselves at the end of that one there. How dare me. So, now we have a battle of two different styles and two different wills here. The Dark Elves, of course known for the Bill Bexley speed and massive aggression plus agility, definitely will dominate this game with lots of agility and lots of speed. For the first game, it could be interesting here. Meanwhile, Khemri, oh Lord, Ed, here we go, here we go.
This is Sparta!
Yep, already the laughter has started. The Dark Elves are immediately on the blitz to start with. We barely had time to line it up here. Just to show here that, yep, for the first time since the beginning of the season, the Dark Elves finally have a full roster. They finally got to 11. This might be the game of games for them here. And they started off with a blitz. Remember this squad here, all the AG5. Fortunately, he's actually got Tomb Guardians back here, so you can see the Khemri studied this game very carefully, and this is why they've got players in the back here, just in case, both Tomb Guardians with, of course, the Guard, but that is not going to stop him here. Yep, he's going for it. He is absolutely going for the early score. He is going to try and put this game away as soon as possible. Like I did mention there, yep, he's got a full roster for the first time. How long will that last? No idea. As for the Khemri, you can see there 3 reserves. Oh dear. And already first terrible of the day there. Yep, has to do the extra GFI. Just get in position. Doesn't want to risk a second one there. Well, the best he could do here. And then meanwhile, the rest of the team, yep, this is 100% commitment. And he's fumbled it. And oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all there.
Finish him.
They're going to have to finish him somehow here. And the Khemri finally start turn 1. The first beatings have begun here. And the Khemri already have to deal with a blodger who's got the Calico. It's not the one that was intended. And immediately there goes the first one.
Silence! I kill you!
Only a stun here. And now you see how creative he's going to get here. He's going to try and force the 2 dice and then force 2 more dice. And just keep at it until something finally breaks. At least that's the theory anyway. Meanwhile over here, 1 block, 1 big hit, gets a takedown there. Gets a stun. Meanwhile, remember, it is dealing here with Blodge. He does need to somehow figure out a way to absolutely slaughter this gentleman here. Well, there's the tackle. Unfortunately, he's all the bloody way over here. Another big hit, big takedown there. Meanwhile, there's the swing and a miss. Has to take the dodge, he figures. Pushes him here, and now the rest of the squad guarantee now stack it up just to prevent him going anywhere. Cool, already here, turn 1, and we've already got a brawl like you wouldn't believe here. Meanwhile, push me, push you here. Shoves the calendar girl aside here, and now it's the actual Dark Elves turn 1. Let's see what they can actually do with this ball. Can they score it early? They'd love to get to this lad and just go. That would be the plan, 100% at this point here. Meanwhile, push me, push you. There's the early blitz. Goes for the early clearance here. And that is one gone.
Damn, I'm good.
Well, there we go. Already turn 1, first injury of the day. It is gone. It is absolutely gone here. Now the question is, will regeneration work? We saw how regeneration is back to having the same problem it did in the last game. Yep. Fails the first 2, succeeds the next 2. So the Khemri already down a player on the pitch here. But it's all going to come down to, does he even risk a pass? That is a possibility he could try here. Quick little pass. Ooh, bit of cheekiness there. And now he's going to make a full gamble. Makes the first dodge, but it costs him a dodge reroll. And there goes another one. Tries again. Makes the reroll, but now he's got nothing else here. Does he risk the GFIs and score? No, he's not risking it there. That burned out his reroll, even getting to that point. Already turn 1. And there goes another gerbil.
Oh my.
God, it's like he's got a feeling this game here. All the ones. He's got a feeling today. How the time senses there's a lot of ones in his future this game. You know it, he didn't go for the GFIs here, and a good thing too. That could have been horrible. Look at all the ones there. It's a plethora of ones. Alright, Khemri. Can they rescue the situation? It is still possible. Again, Mr. Tackles all the way over here. And so they have to do something about this. Of course, he's not too sure what here, other than just try and bloody hit him. And he is trying all right. But yes, early aggression here on the blitz. Could this be the deciding factor already? Khemri trying to get back into this game here. At least, if anything, they're just trying to save the touchdown here. This is a complete disaster. All right, here we go. Diving across the board. Full speed ahead. Does he make it? Goes to the GFI. Gets the GFI. Has to re-roll it. No, only gets a push. So much for that idea. But does make life very difficult indeed here. Meanwhile, up here, the scrum does continue. Push me, push you. Social distancing does seem to be still effective in the league here. And meanwhile, more pushing. Well, considering here the Khemri did make the regeneration, and then they failed one here. Actually, no, they haven't made one. That's how crazy and blurred this game is already here. Alright, Dark Elves on the move. Yes, I know, I'm tired and sober, alright? It's been one of those days. Hell of a day here. Alright, hell of a thing. Makes the dodge, comes over here. As you can see here, makes the dodge reroll, at least there, built in, of course. And now the tricky part. It's trying to get out. Makes the hit, gets the takedown, and now the dodge out, makes it. There's the score. They are on the board. Dark Elves up 1-0. Well, they got on the board early. They absolutely did a fantastic job of it there. And this is going to make life so much more difficult. Dark Elves now, big driving kick here. Oh, look, free reroll. It's about bloody time there. Absolutely about time.
Holy dooly!
Well, the Khemri do need them there. Now, the Khemri always can, slowly march down the field. But again, Khemri, AG2... and ball handling. Speed, not the speciality here. They are usually known for clearing the field. This team has gotten quite the reputation. They have had to face down quite formidable teams to get to this point here. Just one more hurdle, and it's the Dark Elves, and they're on the board 1-0. Dark Elves, as a reminder here, full roster. Have not seen this since game week 1 of the league. This has not happened since. So yeah, they must be feeling a bit cocky. Oh dear.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Well, so much for that idea. Yep, there we go. There's an injury right there. Fortunately, it's just out for the game. But, yep, Khemri now have reduced the numbers permanently to 10 for the rest of the game here. And hopefully they're going to start adding to that total here. Big solid punch here. Yep, Tomb Guardians. They've got a lot of work ahead of them there. But this is the critical part here. And the Dark Elves know that. It's all about the final score. And remember, already it's been one of these days. Hello to the Gerbil Master there. Tomb Guardians come charging up here, but he hasn't gone much further. They get on the front here, gets another takedown, but he's not cracking armor there. He has gotten the one, though, so it is a start. Now, if he can keep up that progress about every 2 turns, then maybe, just maybe, the Khemri can slowly pull this game. It's a long game ahead of him here. Remember, the Khemri, fresh off their huge, long overtime playoff kickoff score. Big kick right there.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
Remember, they had to play all the way into sudden death kickoff overtime. It was a long day for the Khemri, and they did win it all of all things kickoffs. So, Khemri, no strangers, especially this coach, to an extremely long game if he needs to. Dark Elves, as you can see there by the blitz, they just want this over with as fast as bloody possible. Easily makes the dodge away here. See, now it's going to come down to the Dark Elves just have to try and keep out of reach and maybe, just maybe, buy an opportunity. However, look here, the thrower is a blodger here, so it's a bit of a tricksy one here. This is the play he's hoping to get in there, but the problem is, remember, he's got sure hands. Sure hands, of course, negates strip ball, so what are the odds the Dark Elves really want to scrum with this? Probably 0, but they're up 1-0. Khemri, as you can see here, basically what they're having to do is the Khemri have to force engagements. They don't like the idea, and trust me, they really don't like the idea, but they do need to start forcing a lot of engagements here. And basically, that plan is summed up, even if they miss. See what he does here? Curls in, risks the extra GFI, but that's because it moves this player up here, deeper in the line. He misses, but now he moves up, and then the rest of the team scrums forward here. And then he's going to trust in the guard, trust in the strength 5, and see if he can continue a relentless advance. And basically, he's sitting and waiting for the ones. Because not every elf can dodge. Alright, Dark Elves. Well, they're seeing this here. Khemri, again, no speed on this team whatsoever here. So the Khemri, it's going to be a very long, ponderous advance here. They've got 4 turns just to get it up to scoring position. Alright, here we go. Dark Elves, returning the favour. Risk the 1-die block. Do get the push, they'll take that, no problem. Meanwhile over here, yep, in dodge we trust, but is, of course, very sensibly going to keep the screen up here. Expect this to be that kind of game here. The Dark Elves, big explosion there on the blitz. Charged in, did the great job, did what everyone believes in. And now they're buying time. That is the Dark Elf strategy. Buy all the time in the world to get down the field here. Now, why is he going there? He should be going here. No, I'm serious. He should have gone here. Because then he negates these two. And then these players get to work over here. And this is basically force the corner. You lot and do what you can here. Now, do remember here. At this point here, they do have a 1-play advantage to Khemri. They really need to be trying to exploit it here, but they seem a bit timid, don't they, at the moment? No, I'm serious. They do seem a bit timid right now here. They're not really forcing it. And again, maybe that's just the play style here. Yeah, maybe it is indeed the play style. But, this is one of those times, there's no tomorrow. This is risk is the business, 100% there. And you can see what's happened with teams that have at least made a couple of gambles here. They either get to sleep with the prom clean, or at least they go, tell my wife there was another. Over the top he goes here, but he's leaving this wide open if this goes wrong here. As you saw, it almost did. Has to use the reroll. Push me, push you here. And meanwhile, tucks in. And, well, at least has isolated one player, and that might actually stick here. Dark Elves, turn 5. So far, they're not overly concerned. They haven't lost another player here. If this starts filling up, then you can start seeing problems. The Dark Elves then might have to get incredibly creative to hang on to a lead if this starts to fill up. Because the Khemri, as you can see, they've got reserves. They can do this all day. Speaking of,
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Jiggity, 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 jiggity. Well, it's a stun. We'll take it. Look, he hasn't seen a real woman probably in 5,000 years. So he's a bit dusty, let alone rusty. So that's fine. He's really stunned to get whopped at his age. Easily makes the dodge away here. Meanwhile, more. Oh, there it is! There it is! And sensibly does keep the reroll there because you never know when you're going to need just that one reroll. So he's going to hang on to it there. No break on the dodge though. Well, remember Dark Elves, AV8, they're a bit tougher. Now the Khemri, I hate to admit, at this point we'd love to see even a KO at this point here. Quick little review, you can see there's no booze. However, you can see here fame and a bribe in favour here of the Khemri. So if the Khemri really want, they can even risk a foul if they think it's a key player. Preferably something they can remove. Oh dear, look at this. Absolutely diabolically cunning. Chain pushes more players in. Absolutely, Khemri coach on top of his game here. This is going to make things very difficult indeed here. And the Khemri working their way down here. Now, problem is, next turn, the ball has to at least be here. This isn't negotiable. The ball's at least got to be around this point here. And here it comes, the foul. Going into the calendar girl. No surprises there. Did you get her? Oh, God, no! Yes, apparently those are real there. Bounced right off them, no problem. Natural padding, they're called. That's me sister. Anyway, here we go. Moving back along here. Dark Elves. Yeah, they're counting the look on it, but they're not too happy about that. They're really disgusted about that. They're going to take advantage of every dodge they've got here. Yeah, not standing it, and they know. They can count two here. They know this ball needs to be in range. Now remember, he only moves 6. So he's got to be within at least minimum 8. Preferably 7. You always want that one extra square give. You don't like GFIs. Makes the drop up. She dodges away here. So the Khemri have no choice. They've got to get the ball up to here. And there's the one on the dodge.
Get over here!
He decides to re-roll that one. Does make it, but there goes the precious re-roll. And then makes the next one. And you can see what his thinking is. That's why he made that re-roll. He's keeping an expendable player. He doesn't know it yet, but he's keeping an expendable player right there to prevent getting closer. Because otherwise, ball goes basically here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go, go. That's the logic right now. You can see it here. Both coaches here. Absolutely. Yeah, not used to moisture. Have you moisturized? Yeah, exactly. Well, now the Khemri have all kinds of problems here. And now you can see they're getting creative here. He's decided to see if he can pull a rabbit out of his hat here. He's literally going to see if he can somehow swing over here and just outrun them. It might even work. It's a hell of a long shot. There's a chain dodge. That really wasn't the plan there. But no surprises there. Now here comes the problem here. The Khemri absolutely have to get well within range here. And I'm not too sure they're going to do that. Come on, you got to be in range. There he goes, turning the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go, go. Well, the ball carrier's in range, but the problem is a simple push, and he's out of range. And there's the dribble right there.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I found him on the sidelines there, sir. Yep, all they need to do is just get a gentle push. Meanwhile, much as you hate to admit it, the Khemri do have to move other players into sort of scoring position, just in case. I know, it's not much of a threat, but you do have to threaten nonetheless. Why? As Jervis says, it's a dice game, it's Blood Bowl, you've got to risk it. Yeah, this is a hell of a gamble here. Now you can see this is what the calendar girl was for. Easy peasy, happily squeezy. Immediately gets the takedown right there.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, unfortunately, the ball is thrown basically back to the Khemri here. However, the Khemri really don't have much they can do about it. No one here, remember, movement 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Well, he's got this player here. But this is where the AG5 comes in. He gets the out, he immediately spikes it. Oh dear.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, pretty much there. That was not planned at all here. And there's a big hit right there. Fortunately for him, it's only a stun here. But now the Khemri believe it or not, they do have a chance to score. If they can actually get to the ball here. At least they're working on it.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And you can see it here. They are just plowing the road, but this is the player who has to get the ball. And yep, there it is. There goes the reroll. Last one he had there. Push me, push you. Yep, you can see it here. So far, the strategy has worked, but, you know, it depends if the Dark Elves get through this turn intact here. Well, now here it is. The big gamble. 2 dice into the calendar girl, and of course he rolls a block at a 1 in 9. The worst possible roll, and then he immediately folds it with that one there.
Work.
I could not buy a roll when he needed it. Absolutely everything went wrong there for the Khemri there. He got a few solid hits, but they're both stuns, and then trying to work the impossible play. 1 in 9, 1 in 9. Any other result, even a push, was perfect. 1 in 9, not once but twice. Sigh. Oh well, Dark Elves, now we're just going for the cheese pleation here. He easily makes the dodge. There's the throw! And then he fumbles it again! God, that's a lot of ones on your dice array today. Oh well, that is it. We are going into halftime. And the halftime score is 1-0 for the Dark Elves here. This halftime, of course, being brought to you by the Get the Ref podcast here. It's the most popular podcast out here in the Western Provinces for Blood Bowl this week. Of course, they're reviewing Blood Bowl 2020 and the consequences to the NAF here. Get the Ref, it indeed pays. Whew. Well, we've got ourselves a game, don't we here? We have got ourselves a game. Now, remember, that was the Khemri's offense, believe it or not. If you've forgotten, remember, the Dark Elves scored that on a blitz here. So now the Khemri, and this is the problem, because they didn't get an equalizer, good lord, yeah, it just was a bad turn for the Khemri. It really was a bad turn. And the Dark Elves, you can see why why would he roll a reroll? Because he needed to put that one player there, and it prevented the Khemri from rolling up and making more than enough room so they had a little extra give to score. So they had to risk a potato play, and as you saw, that didn't work out too well. He tried. Bit of risk there. In fact, some would say that was maybe a bit too much risk. But you know what? That's what you got to do here. Remember, there's no going home. Well, maybe there's dynamite. Or maybe you don't use the dynamite. We're not sure here. It's just whatever the plan is, you're going to have to revise the plan here. Now, the Khemri, pure and simple. What they hate to admit it is they need to force a turnover. The Dark Elves, oh, really? Just really? Oh, God. Somebody turn the fucking sprinklers on. Yep, the Dark Elves have planned for this one. They turned the sprinklers on, and the Khemri coach, the swearing has begun. Fun fact, if you followed this season here, the Khemri, the first 3 games were all pissing rain. He had rain problems most of his entire game here. Remember, it's such a rare result, and he had it over 50% of his games here. And here it is, Final 4. He needs to get the ball, and now the sprinklers have been turned on. Of course they have. Insult to bloody injury. And here comes the early serve from the calendar girl. Ooh, well, it's only a takedown there. Well, she's going to go frolicking back there. How she's just absolutely wonderful. And boy, she knows how to sell that wet look. Diggity, 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 diggity. All right, okay. So, Dark Elves, now, they're down a player, and that's fine right now. Remember, they're up 1-0. And again, as discussed here, it is agility and Bill Bexley speed, dealing, of course, with Khemri in the pouring rain. All right, step 1, he's got the Calico. The Dark Elves hate to admit it. Best way to guarantee this game, especially with the pissing sprinklers right now, would be score and make it 2-0. Oh, yep. I totally agree with you there. You could hear the scream all the way from the Belle Provence as soon as the sprinklers turned on. Oh, fucking no, not again. Murder, 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 murder. Je ne suis tabernacle. I guarantee you that it exited his lips. Absolutely. All right, well, the Khemri got no choice in here. They're going to just charge in. as hard and as fast as they can here. They really can't afford to just be stalling this. And they need to get some removals here. And a KO would do them a big thing here. Yeah, raining all day here. Well, this just started here. Yep, second half, the Khemri down by 1 on an early blitz. And yeah, they've been trying to recover ever since. They failed on turn 8. They just could not get the ball within range there. Some very tight, excellent play there by the Dark Elves, keeping the screen up there. And the Khemri have been no shites either. The Khemri, as you can see, have been doing the most brilliant chain pushes, just trying to get the scrum to work. But they're just not getting payoffs. They're getting the odd stun. But other than the one injury, they've got nothing else to show for it here. And that's starting to tell. They do need to start moving some players here. Even, like I said, even a KO they would take at this point. Meanwhile, Dark Elves here in AG 4 and 5, they trust, do they ever? And right now, hyper-conservative. They're in no rush here. They do not want to risk accidentally giving the ball back. So, until they see an absolutely go, 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 I hate to say it, but that's right now the best strategy. Hang on for dear lives, lads. Steady, steady. I swear it's like Jar Jar Binks all over again. This is inspiring so much confidence. Yeah, now the Khemri... Well, here's the problem. The Khemri, you can see, are already starting to set up the screen, except they're forgetting an important fact. They're down by 1. So they've got no choice. They have to start punching a hole in, and you can see exactly who they want to punch. This lad right here. Big hit. Oh, good lord, down he goes! Well, I can hear a lot of you all cheering that one there. But he does survive. Yeah, the miracle work, it does survive, but he is stunned. And they have managed to put a tackle on him. So, of course, Dark Elves, quick little counterattack, try and get rid of the blitz, right? Oh, good lord, and they got him.
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
Well, that is absolutely the smartest play. That is one of your biggest risks on the field. However, the other blitzer down here also has Tickle. So he can definitely come and take care of that. And you can see immediately here Dark Elves changing direction. Figuring, well, they got to go. And you can see here, this is called the opportunity. In case they really figure it's going to go all wrong, they throw the ball as deep as they can. And then hope someone gets to it first, preferably them. They might even aim. I don't know, no guarantee. Remember, pouring rain is -1 to catch, -1 to throw. It's -1 to a lot of things. Turn 11. Yes, fun fact there. Used to be certain races had, pouring rain, didn't care. Racial trait. It's amazing how the game keeps evolving and changing in some ways. Blood Bowl 2020. Some things have gone right back to the way they were again. Some things. Remember, coolness is now a thing again. A.k.a. how to make a pass. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed there. I still love to talk about, is the human a misprint or not? The human thrower. How he can do it on 2! Well, I don't think that's a misprint, lad. I really don't. They had that in plan for a while. Speaking of... Well, he's down, but he's still not out of the game there. Yep. I know, this is now where the Khemri are getting absolutely frustrated. Yeah, I know, it's impossible. It's sprinklers again. And yep, you can now see what he's got almost no choice to do. He's going to have to start fouling. Remember, he does have a bribe. So, yeah, I hate to say it, but lads, this is called smart fouling. Because what choice has he got?
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
And that is exactly what he wanted there. And there was the apothecary. Because that was a -1 strength permanent injury. And yep, that indeed did the job there. However, Crossbeled is on the case there. However, well, as everyone says, he does have to pay for his wife's tickets, She wants a golden box. I know, the surgery for that. Anyway, moving along here. Dark Elves. Now the down 2 players. They can get that one back, they hope here, but no, it's hang on for dear life. Khemri enjoying a 2-player advantage here. And right now, we are all waiting for the bane of the Dark Elves, the double 1. So far, hasn't happened yet here. Don't worry, he's seen plenty of ones, just they're not chaining yet. But, yeah, he's having to show a lot of extra caution, but at the same time, a little aggression when called for here. Yeah, you can see dodging out here. And there it is. There was the one.
Run, cowards!
And yeah, he's going to spend the... Oh, there it is. Double one.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, it's not just a double one, it's even a KO. It's an insult to injury the whole way. Cost him his reroll, and even removed another player from the pitch here. And suddenly the Dark Elves are down 3 players on the pitch here. Hanging on for dear life on a 1-0 lead. 5 turns left for the Khemri to tie this game and get the ball back. And look where they are. They're all in the wrong spot. They need to get over here somehow. And meanwhile, the scrumming up counter girl takes one right in the chin there. That's why you wear a bib, Lenny. Okay, meanwhile, moving. Oh, God, she's going to get fouled again, isn't she? Khemri haven't lost sight of what they need to do here. Yep, they haven't lost sight, all right, but they are just bringing it on here. And they just get to keep pounding it and pounding it and pounding it. And then their theory is there's going to be no Dark Elves left to do anything with the ball. Push me, push you, and they're leaving him. Oh, nope, they have an idea. Into the crowd he goes. Hello, sweetheart, how about a kiss? There he goes, he is gone. Oh, he's going to be gone for a while.
Thanks for standing still, wanker.
Yeah, well, don't worry, he's alive. He's alive. The crowd's a bit merciful about this one. Yeah, even the broadcast booth is a bit disgusted by it. Bang! Oh, well, no mercy from him. He is gone.
Dun, dun, dun.
What a turn that was. The Dark Elves fighting fast. Fighting absolutely fast. Oh, yes, indeed. And now, yep, the moment you were all waiting for, it's time to get jiggy with it and play trampoline. Just, yep, eat the dick of Anubis, indeed. There we go. Oh, no.
In my pants.
Yeah, jiggy. Oh, she loses. It's a permanent injury, too. And no, you can't have off that one there. Permanent injury. There she went. Yep, something's gone completely wrong. She is out, and it's a movement decrease to boot. And yes, you are seeing that correctly there. Lads, there are 5 Dark Elves left on the field, hanging on to the Calico in a 1-0 lead for dear life. Guess what? For once, I'm not going to point out which way the end zone is. They've got the right idea. They absolutely have the right idea.
Run, bitch! Run!
They are running for their ever-living lives here. Fails the double dodge. Down he goes. Yep, he's KO'd himself. He is gone, and we're down to 4. Oh dear. Oh boy, angry tooting. Yeah, exactly. Dark Elves cannot believe how wrong this has gone here. They're down to 4 players. But remember, like I said, Khemri not known for speed. They now have to go charging somehow down the field. They have to advance and then keep on advancing. And they've got to somehow get this ball back in 4 turns. So you can see here, Khemri squad, they can't waste any time. They've got to start moving. And move they will here. But, again, sprinklers. It's insult to remember, the Khemri are all 82 here, so they're going to be looking for a bloody miracle. They are looking for, if they ever can get the ball free, they are looking at 5s to pick the ball up. 5s. And yet, look at this, they still have all the rerolls. This has been one hell of a turn. And again, 4 Dark Elves. You literally, lads, do not blame them. They are running for their lives. Yeah, exactly. Mummy? Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of mummy. And here they all come, relentlessly. And he even makes the GFI because, yep, he's trusting the double one. And now he's going to go and see if he can remove yet another one. Meanwhile, he moves the tackle in on the inside there. Nope, it's just a block. That is a takedown. He got him there. And down he goes.
You may fire when ready.
And now the Dark Elves are quite honestly running out of places to run. Turn 14. Mad scramble here. Oh boy, they're yep, mad scramble. He's figured he's getting as far as he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he hates to do this. Remember, the apothecary is gone. There's the tackle, and he failed!
Panda! Fucking shut up!
Costs him a precious reroll, but at this point, you need to. There's no argument about that reroll right there. He has to spend it. And here they come, the Khemri. They figure they've got a solid cage closing in. A very bony cage of death. That is the plan here. Moving more players up. Now, he has to move the thrower up. Well, what choice does he have here? He's got to trust in the sure hands to somehow have 2 cracks at a 5 to pick a ball up if he can get it free. That is a hell of an if right now. Turn 14 here. Khemri still sitting on all 3 rerolls. This is how the game has gone the second half here. Khemri, relentless assault. And remember, because it's pouring rain, if you try to dump off the pass, remember you're eating extra minuses. So remember, there's a good chance if he tries a long bob dump off, he can drop the thing. I'm serious. That's where the pissing rain now for once is actually starting to be a bit of a problem here. Charges in, gets the pow, gets the takedown, sends the lad flying, and he's still alive.
Sloppy.
And moves in full speed ahead there. Yep, slippery there. Oh, well, never mind. Yep, but remember, it's still all the minuses he takes in there. Yeah, I know, affects catches and all that there. But remember, if he takes it all the wrong way, that's what they said anyway. Well, this is it. That's the gamble. That is the gamble right there. Both tackles in position here. Makes the dodge out. Rolls a quick 6. Comes in here. Gets a push. That's all he wants right now. And now he runs. Absolutely runs. And now does he throw the ball away? Nope. He's going to hang on to it for an extra turn. Oh, it's pucker time, boys. Meanwhile, makes the Elven Dickory dodge. Hickory Dickory dodge. And yes, here come the Khemri. Now, the Khemri, look at this. He's having to risk his most valuable player in the front to prevent the takedown of the ball carrier. God, what a way to spend your player. Remember, no apothecary here, but there's no tomorrow either. Khemri, they don't want to risk it. They don't want to lose a another reroll here. They know they're going to need it for a critical hit coming up at this point here. And then it's all balls to the walls, lad, here. It's all going to come down to turn 16. Yeah, they come advancing in here. Oh, well, they're going to put all the pain into this, lad. It might be. Meanwhile, here comes one of the tackles, comes charging in. More of the Khemri squad. It's just an absolute storm here. This is 4 on 11. Holding on to a 1-0 lead. And look at the Dark Elves. I don't think they're coming back from this one here. Meanwhile, there it is. There's the tackle. He got him. Takes him down. Follows it up. Cannot get a break. But gets the player into the ball carrier. And now, of course, because he still has, well, options, you might as well foul him. Might as well foul!
Obliterated.
Oh, well, Ed finally has to call that one there. Yes, he does. He finally calls it. Look, one was all he was going to allow, and that's the only one he was allowing. Because he was paid to allow that. It's a fair cop. He calls it. Dark Elves keeps blitzing with the ball carrier. He skulls it, re-rolls, gets the hit. Imagine if that had been a double skull, lads. All right, and now look where he's hiding. This is some high-level Blood Bowl. Why is he doing that, Marigold? Because it's near impossible to catch him now. And if you somehow do, he goes out of bounds and then the ball's thrown in. That is the plan. 100%. Turn 16. It is going to take the craziness of our cage.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
The only play he had left right there, the cage dive, looking for the 6, and it just doesn't work, and there it is. Your final result, the Dark Elves, with all of 3 players pretty much left on the field, still standing, 1-0. They somehow pull out the win, and they're going to the grand finals for Season 8. Well done, lad. top-line game played by both coaches. Absolutely the number one top of the abilities there. But in the end, one shall stand, and of course, one shall fall. Yeah, and basically, the Khemri, yeah, thank you for the rain. Thank you so much there for insult to injury. Well, that was it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in there. And we'll be seeing you all probably during the weekend. Bloody Awful has started this season off. And Friday, the grand finals. We'll see you then. And Nuffle, bless your dice.